The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy. It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and you hit that notification button. That way you get notified when we do our live streams on Wednesdays and Saturdays. If there is a band, song, video, something you want me to react to, the best way to get me your suggestion, really the only way to get me your suggestion, is over on the Discord server. Head over to the Discord server. On the left-hand side, you'll see a tab that says YouTube Reaction Requests. We make it really easy for you. Go in there, drop a link, a little bit of info, and I'll get to it when I can. Before we get started today, I do want to say thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Today's Discord suggestion is coming from Kukol. I really hope I said that name correctly. If I didn't, let me know down below. Today we are back with Within Temptation, and we are checking out a track called Bleed Out. Now, he gave me a little background. Sorry, I'm dealing with the onset of a little cold. He did give me a little bit of background on the song and the meaning of the song, and it is about a young female in another country who was punished for not abiding by certain codes. I don't do politics or religion on my channel. I avoid it like the plague. So if you want more, go ahead and read into it. I'm just here for the music. So today we are checking out Within Temptation. The track is called Bleed Out on the Wyldeside.
Shadows appear and they die.
Nice. Within Temptation, Bleed Out, as suggested by Kukol. If you have a suggestion for a band you want me to check out, head over to Discord server. That is how you get your message across. I want to talk about it musically first, and then I'll touch on thematics. The sound, I wrote down one band that it reminded me of. When I say reminded me, if you're new to this channel, when I say reminded me, here's what I mean. When someone says, hey, listen to this song you've never heard before, you and I have this little thing that we do. We seek somewhere in our memories, somewhere in our own library, we seek a tangent, a thread to connect what we're hearing for the first time with what we've heard before. Because what that thread will do is provide security, a sense of, I've heard this before, a sense of, I'm okay with this. Even though I've never heard it before, I've now turned myself over to this because of this prerequisite that I possess in my own history. It's this nostalgia-based impetus to your enjoyment of a song. So that's when I say it reminds me of it. The thread is there. That's what I mean. I don't mean it sounds like or they're like or anything like that. If I do mean that, I'll say it. But when I normally say it reminds me of, what I mean is the sound is taking me somewhere comfortable so that I'm able to turn myself over to this new sound. The transition has been made for me. And that band is a band called Anne Berlin. They had a track, I think it was 2010, 2011, somewhere back then, called The Feel Good Drag. And they had recorded it once and then re-recorded it. And the second recording was really good. It was really well done. It was a very good mainstream hook and a mainstream groove that I think is appealing. Now let's get to thematics. If you're trying to get a message across, a very deep, serious, personal, maybe not joyful message, you better do it in a way, teaspoon of sugar helps the medicine go down. So when you have subject matter such as this, you need to be careful with how you construct how you tell the story. You can't be off-putting. That is how you do it. That is a great example of understanding the assignment. This is the second time I've used that phrase today, by the way. Really understanding the sensitivity of the subject matter, the importance of getting the message out, while at the same time creating a vehicle around the message that is appealing, that is comfortable, that is exploratory. So when you turn yourself over to a song and you dive into it and you're listening to the lyrics and you're allowing the lyrics to tell the story that is being soundtracked by the band, the better they're able to layer that message, the easier it will be for you to accept the message, turn yourself over to it, and contemplate, which is what they're trying to get you to do. And they're really smart about it, because what they do is they create this really good sectional song. They're not going to lecture you. That sounds weird, but it's kind of what I mean. Again, they're smart. They know what they're doing. They know how to construct this track. So they tell you the story, hit the chorus, hit the jam, tell you the story, hit the chorus, hit the jam. They're not allowing you to dwell on the negative too long. They bring you in with the medium, with the neutral kind of thing. They crunch you with the nu metal vibe, with the hooks and the groove, the pocket. Her vocals, man, are angelic. When you juxtapose that with the message along with the music, and then smack in the middle of it is this beautiful, ethereal, life-colored vocal, it allows that song to simmer in your brain so you're able to contemplate further. You're able to receive the message because everything has been done in a way that is comfortable, it's safe, it's acceptable, and it's enjoyable, regardless of the theme. Okay, remember that's what I mean by enjoyable. Regardless of the theme, you have allowed, if you didn't enjoy the song, you'd turn it off. So that's what I mean. You've allowed the song, no matter what the message is, you're still in it to the end. So very smartly created, because again, when you're dealing with sensitive subject matter, you need to make sure that it's the message is delivered in a way that shows reverence to the subject matter, shows a willingness to learn about the subject matter from your listeners, and also a commitment to the subject matter from the band. And I think that I've done a Within Temptation video before about another sensitive subject matter. They did a video, I think, about Ukraine, and they did it very well. Again, with reverence, with respect, yet with the same anger and passion that they feeling the impetus to create the piece itself. So they're very respectful in how they create their music, and that's one of the things I like about Within Temptation. But the band itself, dude, they create this really cool, blend of that nostalgia into the modernity, and there's no fear there for you. So again, a smart band knows how to do that. They know how to kind of, drag you along the way and be like, hey, I know you've never heard this before, but trust me, you're going to like it. They understand the assignment. So I respect that. I respect their respect and reverence to the subject matter. It's not campy. It's not cringe. It's very well done. The visuals, from what I saw in the video, because again, I'm here to focus on the music, but the videos that these bands create are companion pieces. They're not just videos. So I know that they put time and care into creating what they're doing. So very well done Within Temptation. Thank you, Kukol, for that suggestion. Again, if you have a suggestion for a band song or a video, something you want me to check out, head over to the Discord server. On the left-hand side, you'll see YouTube reaction requests. Drop a link and a little bit of info about your suggestion in there, and then I will go in and knock them out as quickly as I can. It is my virtual handy-dandy notebook, and thank you to Tria for putting that together. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to see and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to all of you for taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us on the east side of Nashville. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this is The Wild Side.